Hello and welcome back to Kelly Loves K-Pop. I'm Kelly. I do tarot readings on Korean celebrities. All my readings are for entertainment purposes only. If these are all requested readings, so if you'd like to have your own Korean celebrity or any celebrity really reading done, you can just leave a comment for me who you'd like to see readings on, and I usually try to get to everyone. My list is well over 100 at this point. I do keep track of every single request in my comments, so just know that. I also have a Ko-fi page if you would like a reading that skips that 100 request list and gets bumped right to the front. If you leave a donation on my Ko-fi page, I will do your reading right away. Like I said, I do these in my free time for fun, but if I'm getting paid for it, you will get a priority. If I'm getting paid for it, you will get priority. So right now we're going to do a reading on 17's Wonwoo. He is a Cancer Sun, Leo Moon, which is a really interesting combination. I believe one of my best friends is also Cancer Sun, Leo Moon. So I got one pulled out here. It's going to be just like a little quick career reading. Usually I couple these up with others, but this one was just for a career reading on him. I do have a friendship reading with him, and I am from Monster X, I believe. So I'll link that if anybody wants to see it. So let's see. Wonwoo's career. It's probably kind of right now or immediate future. It's usually how my readings kind of come out. I usually post a reading and then like 2 weeks later, if you'll look in my pinned, it's like, oh, this was probably about this, because I'll see an announcement and I'll be like, yep, that was it. So usually a career reading I do will come to pass pretty quick. Okay. All right, so we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse here. 7 of Swords in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. 3 of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups. 10 of Wands. Okay. 5 of Cups. 6 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, wow. Okay. These cards have a lot to say. And it's not all great. 5 of Pentacles. This is kind of about being cast out, feeling left behind, feeling like you're not getting the support around you that you need. 7 of Swords in reverse is about deceit, being stabbed in the back. You know, not being able to trust anyone. Ace of Wands in reverse is lack of creative opportunity. So this tells me that just in these 3 cards, there was some form of opportunity he was meant to have, and someone either took that away or someone sabotaged him. Or because someone, it's weird, it's almost like did someone like try to, I don't know if there was like recently some kind of scandal for him, and because of it he's lost an opportunity. But it's like that scandal didn't come up by chance. That scandal was intentionally put out there by someone else. Let's keep going here. 10 of Pentacles in reverse is like, again, kind of not having the support, but also a lot of times for me, it's a timing card, which is like, instead of being a long-term thing, this is like a short-term thing. With the 3 of Cups, that's gossip. So because of what's going on around him, like it quickly created like a lot of gossip. about him. And I don't know if this is just industry inside or it's like, you know, the internet gossiping about him, but it's like someone put something out there about him and now it's creating all this gossip and it's kind of hurting some opportunities for him. Ace of Cups tells me that's like really strong emotions. 10 of Wands is like this heavy load you carry, but you feel like you have to. Like it's his load to carry. It's his load to bear. 5 of Cups again is like mourning for a loss. So whatever's going on is it's hurting him. He's not happy. 6 of Swords in reverse. This is like usually upright would be like travel, but this is almost like something coming back to him, like something has gotten back to him. Again, the Knight of Pentacles kind of upright would be something going very slowly. In reverse, it's almost like it's completely stopped. I don't know if it's because of all this negativity, he just like, because he cares for his group so much, or because he cares for someone so much, he's just dealing with it, which would make sense if it's the group, that he's just gonna grin and bear it because he knows it will pass. But he is very upset. Well, I say he knows it will pass, but maybe actually it's not passing probably as quickly as he'd want it to. So I don't know what happened. I don't know how he ended up feeling like people are talking about him and doing things to intentionally stab him in the back. But I just think 17 has so much stuff going on. He doesn't feel like he can take time away, or if he does, it'll just make things worse. But out of his like love and caring for his group or the people he does care about, that's what's keeping him like holding on right now. If you know that if there was anything going on Wonwoo in the press or something, can y'all tell me, because it feels like that. Like I said, I do a lot of reading in a lot of groups, and sometimes people expect me to know everything in the headline, and sometimes it is like somewhere in the back of my mind that, oh, I think I heard something about this, but I don't always know 100% because I can't remember anyway. But yeah, so I feel like he feels like he's going through it, but he's gonna try to just hold on. I don't know, let me pull some Earthbound Oracle cards and see if we can get any more information. Make sure these aren't upside down. Yeah, they were. Okay. Any more information on like what's possibly like going on? With his career here. But I only bring up that key hand reading because it was also about people going in the press and slandering them. Okay, so message. Again, this could be like the gossip about things like getting back to him. Okay. Right, it's like almost he was trying to ignore things, but people are keeping him like in the loop. It's almost like he's trying to avoid it, but he can't. Again, we have travel. The guide and the bond make me feel like it's related to the group. Like almost he's just gonna follow with whatever the group thinks is best. Right, for this travel, it's like he can't avoid whatever it is. He can't avoid it. He's trying to get away from it, but he has to stay out there with the group, so it's like he's stuck in it. He can't leave, he can't escape it. Like there's this pressure on that. So I don't know. me find out who. Just because it feels like this weight, this pressure on him. Deceit. Oh, I don't know if you guys could see that in the camera, how that just like was plucked out of here.
Weight, this pressure.
Cycle. Ceremony. Fire. Again, these remind me, if you ever see the High Priestess card. So it's like, we're seeing like a cycle of deceit. Fire is going to be like your fire elemental. It's going to be your creativity, your passion. Like your manifestation. So it's like, he just knows that this is a repeating cycle. Maybe he's gonna chalk it up to being a celebrity, being out there, being out in the open, following this path that he's following makes him a target, and he just feels like he has to just deal with it. So I feel like, unfortunately, like he's worried that this kind of slander is just something he will just have to tolerate to continue with his career, to be, you know, to do what he loves. He just has to deal. It'll just constantly be popping up and happening for him. Like he knows he can't escape it. So that's what I have for his career. Like I said, I see, like, long term, I don't see him going anywhere. Like he's not gonna let anyone take what he loves away from him, but I do feel like he feels a bit stuck and sad that he has to deal with haters and people like manipulating the press, because that's just part of being a celebrity. You know what I mean? Like he does not enjoy that part of things, and I think he feels like maybe it's in a way that he can't be protected from. So I am a little worried about that for him, because that kind of mindset's really detrimental. But he's tenacious. He's not letting anybody make him, you know, he's not letting them win, right? He's not about to like let them think they won. He's gonna fight it out and pursue his career because this is what he loves. So that's what I have for the Wonwoo career. Hey guys, it's Editing Kelly. I'm just shooting a note to tell you guys that when I did the original Wonwoo reading, I totally forgot that there was an ideal partner reading. So I went ahead and done that now, and that's what's going to follow this. So I'm sorry, it sounded like I wasn't going to do it, but it's here, I promise. So just stick with me, and here you go. Here's the ideal partner. Thanks. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these up and do my normal layered reading, where I will put the personality aspects, and then we will overlay them with the you know, the clarifier cards on why those traits or things would be good for Wonwoo and why he might be attracted to those traits. Whoa, okay. Okay. And as you can see, these cards were badly cut from the factory they were made, so they kind of have some bad wear and tear on the edges. But we use them anyway. I'm not about to buy buy another one. We will make do, but just people are aware, in case you're looking into buying this spellcasting oracle deck that I use. Seems like there was some issues. Hopefully, I bought it like very, very early on, so maybe they've corrected some of those issues. I really hope so. But just as a pre-warning, if you're interested in them, they had some issues. Okay, so we have the magical child in shadow. Pessimism, depression, belief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth, for beauty. Okay, so it's like if he is kind of, let's say, pessimistic and jaded, he may be looking for a partner that kind of shows him the beauty in things again. Actually, now it's coming back to me. I do think in the tarot portion he was dealing with quite a bit of negativity, so I just wonder if that's also a trait that he has, where he's kind of prone to thinking negatively, getting sucked into like negative forms of thinking. So maybe he needs someone that kind of reminds him that there's beauty in the world, and maybe their own personal beauty is a reminder of that too. And you don't have to be beautiful only on the outside. Being beautiful on the inside also goes a very long way. So we have storyteller in the shadow. So making up tales that harm others, confidence. So a lot of people who kind of over embellish their stories, their qualities, things about themselves, it's because they usually lack confidence. They're trying to make up for that. So I think someone who helps him build his confidence, so he doesn't have to embellish anything. He knows that he's good enough. You know, he doesn't have to try to make himself out to be, or make his feats out to be more than they are. He's enough, and he just probably needs a partner that proves to him, or is constantly reminding him. We have slave in the shadow, which is giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices, and peace. I don't know if this has to do with, you know, the world, government's issues. I don't know. This could specifically mean about his military enlistment. I know it's something that's mandatory for all Korean men to do. And maybe he needs someone when things like that come up in his life, that you just got to do it. Helps him make peace with that. Makes him realize it's just easier to go with it, get it done, and move on, to not focus on it as it can't be changed, you know? Someone who's just very peaceful, with acceptance in the harder things in life. And, you know, a lot of times these readings are ideal. So when I do these cards and they sound idealistic, that's on purpose. That's because, like, when you yourself envision like your perfect partner, you're not envisioning like all their flaws and all that stuff. You're looking at how they would complete you as a person, or help lift you up when you have struggles. And that's what this reading is. So please know, like, I don't think this perfect person just exists. That this is just something, any one of these traits would be helpful and good for him. These are just a list of traits or personality aspects that would benefit Wonwoo. So just know that's what kind of reading that this is. So we have the alchemist in the shadow, which is misuse of power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice and clarity. So again, he may feel a little lost in his spiritual practice. He may again be one who kind of focuses on the negative aspects of it and not fully see his place in all of it. Or he may feel like the religion he's seeing a lot of negativity in it, and this person would provide clarity in either finding his spiritual path, or clarifying and helping him sort through the one he's already in to make more sense for him. Okay, animals in the shadow, a goddess shadow is exploitation of the female nature and form animals. Was it Chen? I think it was Chen from Stray Kids, their ideal partner. I got something very similar to this. I think their partner's going to be someone who understands like objectification very well. They might be also in a business that that they know they know you have to kind of sell a fantasy to people. And I don't know if this is just accepting that he's in that business or that they will also be a part of that business that you know, relies on basic human nature to further those careers. And I don't mean by doing anything dirty, I just mean like doing, idols do sexy dance, they sing love songs, they take off their shirts, these kind of fan service, they do these kind of things, and that's part and parcel with their job. You have to be sexy sometimes, you have to rely on that. When they take off their shirt, the fans are gonna scream. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're selling that basic human nature, that human instinct. And this is someone that like understands that very well, and isn't afraid to exploit it. And I think honestly doesn't look down on him for those aspects of his job because they understand them. So I feel like this card, I try to read it as like the part of human nature that is the nature of all animals without it, like, I don't mean it in any kind of demeaning way. I just mean it like there's animal instincts, there's basic instincts that humans have. And this card to me points that out. And then we have bully in the upright and the light. So it highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the interferers that bully you, and protection. So again, this is someone that protects him from maybe negativity, especially from other people. So this person doesn't allow him to get bullied so much. And even if that's simply like someone that reminds you to not read comments, that reminds you to not read articles, to not pay attention to people that hate you, they may be in that kind of aspect for him. So thank you so much for your request. I hope you enjoyed it. I wish 17 and Wonwoo the best, and I wish him luck and love and all of that good stuff. So as always, please take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.